All right, thank you, Britt. Well, in case you missed the clips earlier we showed you, Lance Armstrong did in fact admit to Oprah Winfrey that he took performance-enhancing drugs during his run of 7 Tour de France titles, but his winning also came after he overcame cancer, and that inspired so many to join him in the fight against cancer and the Livestrong Foundation. Joining us this morning is Jerry Kelly and his wife Angie Kelly, both who worked alongside Lance Armstrong and the Livestrong Foundation. Thank you all so much for coming in this morning.
Good morning.
Now, I don't know if you saw the interview last night when he did in fact admit that he took performance-enhancing drugs, but you do know that he did admit it. So what was your reaction?
I think it's important to know our perspective, which may be a little bit different than some people, because I'm a cancer survivor myself. Right. That's why we got involved. That's why we went to Austin. We met Lance. We met people at the foundation. The determination and drive that they had to help people with cancer is something that I had never seen before, and that's why we got involved. So, am I mad or something because somebody inspired me to get involved and help other people? No, I'm grateful. I can look back on the years that we've spent with our involvement and be proud of that. So, you know, the cycling stuff, that's a totally different deal. That's Lance has got to deal with that. He's admitted that. He's saying he's sorry. People will either forgive him or they won't. But
and he did so much for that fight, because obviously he had to overcome that as well. But Angie, when you look at this guy, and obviously he inspired Jerry, he inspired you to give so much. To find out that he did lie, just how did that sit with you?
You know, I think that overall I'm disappointed that there's doping in sports.
Sure.
Just overall, I think I'm certainly less naive than I was, and I know that cycling has so much testing, and that's why we hear so much about it. But it makes me question, all athletes really. So I think I'm disappointed that that is a part of what he did and what they do in sports. But our focus is on what we can do to help other people.
Moving forward. But now, when you were working alongside him, different events or whatever, and these allegations were starting to come out, did you ever suspect? Did you ever wonder, or did you kind of just always give him the benefit of the doubt?
It just wasn't important. Our focus was helping people with cancer, and that was why we got involved. I never asked. I would never have asked Lance something like that. That was not the deal.
Jerry, Livestrong, obviously, it moves on without him now at this point. Are you concerned at all that maybe this will hurt people in terms of trying to give to the cause and help support the cause at all?
Well, people are still diagnosed with cancer. We lose people in the United States 1 minute to cancer. So if we ignore a foundation that we've raised over I think $500 million, that's doing a lot of good for a lot of people. Whether you like Lance or not, that may help you. So we're going to stay involved. We're going to keep doing our part.
Well, Jerry and Angie, thank you so much for coming. Jerry, it's so good to see you cancer-free now, and glad things are going well. And best of luck. We got to keep fighting this cancer because it's a horrible disease. Thank you so much for what you guys do for Livestrong as well.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for coming in. All right, more to come here on Good Day, Alabama.